Am I home?
I guess that means
I
you're wrong.
guess. Hello and welcome to Talking Sports Live. I'm Rob J. along with Jamie Horton. We have a very special guest with us this evening, Coach Jordan, coach with the Murrah High School girls. Is that right, Coach?
Yes, sir. That's
And I asked because Bernard told us that to make sure.
okay.
Yeah.
And to make sure. But we talk about Coach in just a moment, but I want to let you know that this show is brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in. We'll keep them out is their slogan, 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal, 601-709-7777. Willie T. Abson Law Firm, knowledgeable, experienced, caring. Their number is 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency. It's a full-service advertising and marketing agency. The number 601-339-2040. And Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live. The number for Richard Shaw is 601-353-1956. And they've been in business since 1988 when I was just a little bitty baby.
I wouldn't even thought of.
Man, wow, ain't that something, Coach?
he wasn't a little bitty baby.
Well, Coach, it is so good to have you here. We really thank you. We know you're busy during this time of the year. How's everything going?
It's been good. It's been great for me. Yeah, I've really been enjoying just like being at the high school level, being able to be with a group of kids every day, and make an impact there. So it's been fun.
Well, I knew that you would eventually be a coach
Yeah.
because I know you held camps and you were involved in all of these. Was it an easy transition from playing to become a coach for you?
Not at first, because I was just always one of those players that, just since I was maybe 5 or 6, I have been playing. So I caught on to the game of basketball at a young age, and I just knew, to work hard and just to play hard. I've always played with older kids and men, so it was kind of hard for me to kind of just articulate, certain things that I just know from instincts from playing in the beginning. But I eventually got, used to breaking things down so that they can better learn and grasp certain game situations. So that was the biggest adjustment for me.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like the girls' game has transitioned tremendously over the past few years. They're more athletic and now. And to be honest with you, I think some of the girls' game be more competitive than the boys' game.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, what do you contribute to that? For you think it's just the love of the game that the girls have developed, or because I know some of these girls are fundamentally sound also.
Yeah, definitely. Fundamentals. I do think it's a love for the game. I think representation is everything. So being able to see more women play, inspires the youth to actually want to participate at a younger age than most have in the past. Because it really wasn't. Basketball is kind of thought of as a men's sport, recent or in past history. But now because it's being so talked about and popular, it's a lot more girls that are interested and want to play. I've even had like a few kids come up to me and say, I didn't know that girls play basketball. They may have been like 6 or 7
Yeah.
because they've never seen it.
Yeah.
They don't really get to watch a lot of it on TV. So it's good to see a lot more girls playing ball now.
Do you contribute that to probably the popularity of the college game, of course, but the WNBA also?
Oh yeah, definitely the WNBA and the college game. Caitlin Clark made a tremendous impact, on the game. Angel Reese, they made tremendous impacts on the game just these last few years in college basketball, South Carolina, Mississippi State. So I think it's just been, in the talks. I think it's been progressing each year more and more. So it's been good for us.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And Coach, is it hard, as great as you were as a player, is it hard to coach some of these players who really don't have the skills that you had? We ask coaches this all the time. Is that difficult?
It's definitely challenging, but I mean, it's just a test to how good of a coach you are, you really are. So I'm very big in the development piece. So I think you can always teach kids how to play basketball. Certain things that you can't really teach is heart and energy and effort. So as long as they have those 3 things, teaching the game is easy.
Because I know it's got to be hard if you see somebody out there that they can't do it like you did it.
Yeah.
You're like, I know that's easy to. I mean,
Yeah, and I sometimes get in those moments, but I always go back to every player doesn't play the same. Everyone's not gonna have the move that I have or have go-to moves that I have or do things that I've done. So they just have to find their own rhythm and their own knack and niche and stuff like that for the game. So
so how you guys doing so far?
We're a young team right now, so we've been growing. We haven't been winning as much, but we can definitely see the progress from game to game. I think we only have 4 upperclassmen, and the rest of our teams are junior or sophomores and freshmen. So, really young, but like I said, they're learning, they're getting better, and that's all that we can really ask for right now. Is just that we continue to improve every game.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you, they're young. You got a Provine team that's young. You got a Jim Hill team that's really relatively young. So I think that the future of JPS basketball for women is going to be dynamic in the next 2 or 3 years. Because these same girls who freshmen and sophomores going to be juniors and seniors, and it's going to change the landscape. Then they're going to improve, Rob. That's the thing right there. They're going to improve. But I just want to ask you, like during your playing days, what was different about game now when you was playing it now?
From what it is today.
Yes.
I think when I was playing, we were more so focused on the fundamentals of things again. Just playing hard, really big on defense, and rebounding and things of that nature. I think now in the game, you see a lot of people get caught up in the highlights and want to make a mixtape and maybe want to do something flashy. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're making the bucket.
Yeah.
But when you start to miss, easy layups, trying to do a jelly layup or up and under, then that's
Yeah.
when it starts to get a little tricky. So not too much of a difference. I ain't been out of college that long. But,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's still just keeping the fundamentals.
Well-
Simple basketball.
I think the NBA changed that.
You think so? You think? What about the video game? Because I know a lot of players
That
mad
too.
about that.
But let me tell you
ratings.
something. We grew up. I know you was a little bit of baby,
Mhm.
but we grew up during the Pistons and the Bulls, Lakers, and Celtics era.
Mhm.
When I tell you that defense mattered,
Mhm.
now Steph Curry can shoot a ball from half court, and he can do the little shaky thing.
Yeah.
Ain't no defense being played. Yeah, I mean, like the scores are now like 137 to 120. Rob, back in the day, that was unheard of.
And the thing is, they like to shoot from the logo.
Yeah, from the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah. They like to shoot these half court 3-pointers.
Oh yeah.
You got big people, and Jordan, you know this.
Mhm.
You got people now because they're so athletic, like Kevin Durant, who's 6'7", 6'8",
Yeah.
shooting the three, but he can in the post.
Yeah, and that's been a big thing that changed in the women's side too. A lot of 5 players, they are shooting the 3
Yeah.
now, and they're encouraging them to shoot the 3 because that's what they do at the next level. But you didn't usually have that a lot years ago. Like you are restricted to this paint
Yeah.
area, but now they're able to step out, and some of them can even put it on the ground and go to the hole with it. So
Wow.
Well, at my middle school, let me tell you, the basketball coach was having practice one day, and I'm the football coach at Real Madden Prep.
okay,
So we had just got through practicing. So I'm coming through the gym getting the football boys because our dressing room is down below the gym. So he was trying to teach them a play about by going inside out. One of the girls said, "Why we gotta play like that?" They don't want to do that. Everybody want
they want
to jack up the threes, and
Wow.
that's just how the game is right now. It just really amazes me. People like the Shaqs and and all those people like that. Even let me tell you, when Mississippi State had that team, I mean that good team. Everybody was on them about Victoria Vivens, who was a excellent player.
Oh, yeah.
Condolences to her. She lost her mother.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
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 Oh man, condolences to Victoria Vivens, who's a sweet person.
Yeah.
Always been real cordial and real nice. So condolences to her also. I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. But what's the girl name?
Tierra McCowan.
Yeah, they went inside out to her.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand these kids. They like when Caitlin come down now, she's doing the same thing. Just jacking it up.
Yeah.
So do y'all do the same?
I would say yes. A lot of our kids love to just shoot the 3 or try to get all the way to the rim for a layup. I think the lost art right now is that mid-range jumper,
Yeah.
which I caught on to very quickly when I played in college. That I can't get all the way to the rim, and I might as well just pull up this mid-range jumper right here because what's the point?
Was you scared to go in the middle?
No, I wasn't. I mean, I practice against Big T every day, so
Yeah.
she sent my ball to
Yeah.
the bleachers every
Yeah.
time. I can't be scared of nobody else.
But Jordan, I mean, you could shoot from way out there too.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah,
I mean, you really could do everything. How important is free throw shooting? Because the other night, Jackson State missed only one free throw. The
That's
women missed only one free throw.
Yeah.
So is that something that that
It's,
you
it's
guys?
definitely crucial. You can't leave any free points out there. I mean, when it comes down to when you're playing against a top tier team, and you're all doing the little things, or those little things like free throws matter, especially in a close game when it's down to the last possession. Well, how many free throws did we miss? If we lose by 2 and we miss 10 free throws, well, that's the game.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
got to make those.
Wow. Yeah, and I know we were talking about that, and looking at some of the games the other night. The Mississippi State men, they lost to Auburn.
Yeah.
Auburn, #1 team country, but Ole Miss beat Alabama.
I looked at that game last night, and you know what Ole Miss beat them at? In the paint.
Yeah,
They couldn't stop them.
yeah.
And kudos to them. I mean, like Alabama's ranked number 4 in the nation. So at the end of the day, they went into Alabama and beat them, and really never relinquished the lead. I just said Alabama gonna come back. They get within like 5, and Ole Miss pulled away. You got to get to that coaching staff. He's doing an excellent job. Mississippi State is too.
Do you still follow Mississippi State?
I do follow the men's and the women's Mississippi State teams.
Yeah.
We're actually going to go take a trip and watch Mississippi State versus Ole Miss this upcoming Sunday. So that's going to be a good game to watch.
Oh, you're not gonna take.
Yeah.
Your boy.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
you
yeah.
just
You
got-
know, we got a lot of room
Okay.
on the books.
We
so
can
we
get
make some work.
Yeah.
I mean, because we could take, me, Jamie, Larry. We can take Sid. We can take Bernard, and we can take OP.
Yeah. We can make some work. We can make some
We
work.
ain't gonna tell you what OP stand for.
I'll take OP. Yeah, but we have Jordan Danbury. Jordan was a fantastic player
She was.
at Mississippi State. Do you still play? I mean, because
I do.
you still look like you can play.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
actually
still
just
got that
came
one?
back from Iceland last season. So I was playing last season. I played in a tournament in Memphis about a couple months ago, and then I'll still be playing here and there in like some tournaments when I get some free time. So yeah, I still
How'd
get
you
up
do?
and play.
You led the team. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I know you
I
did.
did. In the tournament we won. It was like a regional tournament. She got game Memphis League.
Oh,
So that was a fun experience. So.
Wow. Do you get out there and play with the Murrah girls?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I definitely love to beat up on them sometimes.
You hurt their feelings?
Oh, of course.
you can't make them not want to play. Somebody be like, I don't play no more. You
Danbury dribble all around me.
No, we don't believe in baby in them. We
That's
was
right.
Baby when we were
Yes.
younger. My
Yeah.
older cousins always said, don't take it easy on her. She know how to play basketball.
Wow.
That's how you learn.
Wow.
That's how you get better.
Yeah. But we're here at Full Moon Barbecue. We're here every Wednesday. Our guest today is Jordan Danbury, former Mississippi State basketball star. She played professional basketball, now the assistant girls coach at Murrah High School. We have a certificate to give away. We have a certificate for Full Moon. It's a $10 gift certificate, and you'll be able to get 3 French fries with that. Also, $10. Come on, man. We'll be back with more after this break. You want to stop rolling for me, Dr. Bishop?
Hey, man.
That was still.
Yeah, that was
Ted
still.
Trim, Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, our trim technology gets
No.
better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
Oh, okay.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an
It
eye
could
on the
really be
future.
that.
That's what we believe
It could
First
be
Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple. Deliver
Oh,
a
they can get you
consistently
one.
exceptional
Who wants
client
more?
experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Adston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your
That's
life
who's
that
in Alabama.
accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal, and we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Okay. Live here at Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street. Our guest is Jordan Danbury. Jordan, former Mississippi State women's basketball player, fantastic basketball player. Again, went on to play professionally, and now the assistant coach at Murrah High School. Who's the head coach?
Candace Foster. She
Yes.
also played at Mississippi State.
Good friend of mine used to be at Brandon High School.
Okay, okay, all right. Candace, has she been on the show?
No, we got to
Okay.
get her on here.
I'm
She's
thinking
gonna-
about. Okay, I'm thinking.
You
about
know what? She's probably gonna kill me because she probably said you had Jordan on there before you had me.
Well, we've had Jordan on our show before.
Yeah, so you know,
we've had
yeah.
Jordan.
But you know, I'm probably gonna get it.
Yeah.
But we have a trivia question we will be asking very, very shortly for you to win that gift card. But talking with Jordan, going back to your high school days in Arkansas.
High school was very fun for me. I know my sophomore year. So at our high school, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade are the only grades there at that school. When I was in a sophomore, it was a lot of top talent in the state. Roshonda Johnson, that played in Mississippi State. She was a senior that time. Tyler Scaife, she went to Rutgers. She was a senior, and they were all in my conference. It was some more top players. Shakyla Hill that got the quadruple double at Grambling. So I got to compete.
Oh
with
yeah,
this.
she was good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She was from Arkansas.
Oh yeah. She's
didn't
from
know that.
Arkansas, right down the street.
Did they bring you water, Jordan? Or they had to go out to the well again.
Yeah, maybe so.
They had to go to the well.
Nick had to go to the river.
They had to get a water shed. You had to go. I thought they had to go out to the.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Thought I had to go to get it from cooling water. But again, man, if you have not seen Jordan play, you're missing the treat. But Jordan, you're talking about the ARC. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I also train. I'm a skills trainer at the ARC. I work at the ARC. Great group of people over
Yes.
there. Ronnie Crudup,
Yep.
Adrian Sweeney. They do a fantastic job of just keeping the ARC, just operating at a high level. It always feels like family when you walk in. The environment every Saturday is packed with kids. Anytime school is out, it's packed with kids, and we have just a lot of things for them to do over there. It's a lot of new events and activities coming along. But we work with those kids almost every day.
How do you get into? How do you get kids to come to that?
Really, we didn't have to do anything. The building was up. We said the doors was open, and they just started, coming in more so word of mouth. When you just making an impact on a community, it's going to get around, and kids just want to be there. They feel at home, they feel relaxed, they feel comfortable, and their parents feel safe. And so that's really big for us too, just having that opportunity to give back to those kids and those people in the community.
Yeah, we have our home basketball games at the ARC.
Yes.
Where is it located?
The old Sam's building off of Raymond Road.
Right
Oh,
behind New
Yeah,
Horizon.
right behind New Horizon.
Okay, yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I wonder what that
Yeah,
was.
that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, when we have our games, there's always be packed. I've been knowing Ronnie and his father for years, and in fact, their kids went to his grandkids went to our school. So at the end of the day, they was real accommodating to us. I have a nice time up in there. People like coming up in there, and when we have our games on the other course, Rob, like Jordan said, they're doing training with some young kids,
Mhm.
and that's what it's all about. Helping the community.
You have to sign up for it, or
Yeah, you do have to sign up. You can just call the ARC and reach out to get either my number or Coach Charles and Coach Denzel are the other two trainers as far as basketball. And then we also have some strength trainers there as well. So we actually have been implementing new programs such as boxing and volleyball.
Really?
Yes.
Starting over there as well. So it's been a lot going on in the gym.
wow, I need to go over there. They got
And in boxing, I think you need to challenge OP to a bout.
yeah. I may need to do that. I may need to
You
do
might
that.
need to do that.
Yeah.
A 3-round.
Yeah.
You think he'll make it to 3 rounds?
OP said I won't last one round.
That's what he said. You heard it right here, America.
We may need to set that up.
We need to set that up.
We need to
Get
set
Jordan
that
to
up.
set up in the ARC.
Yeah,
Jordan, set
I'm
it up.
telling you right now, I'm gonna be right there with bells on.
You got a boxing ring in there, Jordan?
we do.
Okay, yeah. Okay, because I know some boxing trainers. You know who I kind of worked out with a little bit. Man, forgot it. He taught me how to hit the speed bag.
Ooh.
Freeman Watkins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You still got it?
Yeah. Well, Freeman was a boxer, and he told me, and I said, Freeman, how do they make the thing go? How do they do that?
Yeah.
He said, you got to get, because I was standing back on it and was hitting it. He said, no, you got to get close. You got to get close, and you got to do it like that, and it'll keep going.
You still know how to do it?
I think so. I think so.
You was OP facing season.
Yeah. See, OP likes to, he likes to climb out buildings.
Yeah.
And he likes to swim and scuba dive. I don't think OP ever boxed before.
I don't think he's. He's a man of many traits now.
Yeah, he is. He rides bikes and he does all that. So
Scuba dive.
yeah, scuba dives and he does all that. So that's great, man. The Arc is how long has it been around? A couple of years, I guess.
It's been around a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's just been officially 1 year opened in last August, so we're moving into the 2-year mark.
Okay. You do you train your basketball team over there?
I train all athletes. I train actually a lot of JPS kids. I have some kids at Ridgeland as well, Madison Central. Really just kind of around the metropolitan area. So there's anyone who mainly young girls right now, but anyone who wants to get some extra training and work in, they can see me at the Arc.
What age range?
Any age range.
Okay.
As long as you're in school level, so 5 years and older.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, what kind of coach are you? A screaming coach or what? Because you kind of reserved.
That's now.
I'm adaptable. It depends on if I need to scream, I will. Because I know some kind of take more to that, and then if I need to take the subtle approach, I will. It just depends on the relationship I have with the kid and how they respond to things. So
Let me tell you something about coaching. Every coach.
Because I'm gonna ask, what gets you to screaming?
Well, for me, it's repetitive stuff. When you know certain things that they know to do and they don't do it, especially in football. When you're doing stuff, the bad technique, a play that we don't ran 20 million times and you don't run it right. Offensive lineman and defensive line have a problem with not seeing the ball. Instead of they looking at the other player on the other side. That's why you get jumps and offsides. That's how you get false starts. Not being disciplined, that burns you up.
Wow.
That kills me. I can't stand it. And I know same thing with her. When you run a certain type of defense and you ain't in position, that doesn't make any sense. Because what you're doing is doing what you want to do. Yeah. And then I'm gonna sit you right beside me.
There's two things that'll teach them. It's either running or the
exactly. Because running is no joke. And I'm telling you something about suicide in basketball. It ain't no joke. Yeah.
Wow. So, Jordan, how is the team health wise?
We're all pretty much healthy. To my knowledge, we've been having a couple aches and pains, maybe like a rolled ankle here and there, or a knee here and there, but not anything major where anyone had to have surgery or anything like that.
Who's your biggest competition? I guess it's Callaway.
Very much so.
But they're not really in our conference. I would say right now in our district it'll be Starkville and Tupelo.
Okay.
So they're pretty much at the top of the district right now. Tupelo won it all last year, so they're returning off of that year with all of their players. And then Starkville, they had a chance last year, and I think they look pretty good this year also.
Well, there's a rich tradition of winning at Murrah when it comes to women basketball with Anna Jackson.
So. Yes.
And do you see her at some of the games, Coach Jackson?
I haven't seen her at any of the games, but I have met her before. A very wise woman, and our whole thing has been restoring the legacy this year, getting back to that legacy of winning, changing the mindset and the culture, or getting back to that same culture of this is what Murrah basketball is all about, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to come to Murrah in the first place.
Wow. Did you pattern your game after anybody coming up?
Not necessarily. I just, I was just one of those players that just loved ball. I just knew, what to do. I like, I'm a pass first player, so I like to make that extra pass and someone else, knock the shot down, and that's what gets me excited. But I played against grown men all my life, so I just kind of just got in where I could fit in so I could stay on the court, because they would kick you off real quick if you're not doing what
let me ask you, when was it when you started playing basketball did you say, I'm pretty good at this? What age were you?
Well, I was pretty good. I would probably say, at 5.
Oh, really?
I thought I was pretty good when, my grandpa came up to me and told me I couldn't play upward basketball anymore because I was basically scoring all the points. And you have to guard that one person, and I didn't want to do that. I was trying to steal the ball from everyone. But for the next level, I would probably say my 8th or 9th grade year, I had got my first offer from Arkansas in my 9th grade year. So that's when I started to really take it serious and see it as an opportunity.
The University of Arkansas.
The University
at 9th grade.
Yep, and that's actually where I committed to. That's where I committed to out of high school.
Who changed your mind?
That's okay. State? That's okay.
Well,
Arkansas got a suitcase
I
too.
went to Arkansas my freshman year. And I transferred in the middle of my sophomore year. It just wasn't a good fit for me. I
Yeah.
see Mississippi State as a better fit, and it worked out in my benefit.
Yeah.
It did. It worked out for you very, very well.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to give some lucky viewer a chance to win this gift card if you can correctly answer this question. Now, do not call the TV station.
And we know that.
Yeah,
Do
do
not
not.
nobody be there.
No, nobody will be at the TV station. Don't call. But here's the question. At wide receiver, Bob Hayes, also known as the world's fastest human, gives our team a deep threat in the passing game. Who is our team? Bob was the first athlete to win a Super Bowl trophy, and what other distinction? Okay, let's see here. If you don't get this, don't worry about it. But it says, at wide receiver, Bob Hayes, known as the world's fastest man, he was the first athlete to win a Super Bowl trophy. Bob was the first athlete to win a Super Bowl trophy. He was? He wasn't the first athlete to win a Super Bowl trophy?
And what other distinction? That's along with the Super Bowl trophy. I guess that's what they're asking. Awesome. I'm trying to help that person out.
Well, actually, this don't make a lick of sense. But if you can't answer the question, whatever you ask, whatever the first person who can hit us up on our social media pages, whatever you say, you win. This is you can hit us up at Talking Sports Live, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Again, Bob Hayes was the first athlete to win a Super Bowl trophy, and what other distinction did he win? Okay, do I give the list of?
No,
I don't give the.
I
It's
guess. Awesome.
multiple
Well,
choice.
yeah, you can.
Okay, was
Might
it
as well help him out.
okay? Was it a Grammy Award, Best Sportscaster, U.S. Senator, Coach of the Year, or Olympic gold medal? If you can answer that, you will win. Now we will be back with more here from Full Moon Barbecue. You're not a vegan, right?
No, I'm not.
You're
I
not.
don't eat pork though.
You don't eat pork?
Yeah.
Okay, not me either. All right, we'll be back in a
Says
moment.
win.
Ahmed Trim, Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call. Let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Are we back? All right.
What was he doing?
Well, we want to thank our technician, Dr. Ed Bishop, for helping us out. Do we have a winner yet, Bernard? I said they have the wrong answer. But again, our guest is Jordan Danberry. We're here at Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison. And each and every Wednesday night, we here at Full Moon, they've launched a Talking Sports Live happy hour. And that's from 5 until 8 p.m. During the time, customers will receive a 50% discount on all beverages, including beer and soft drinks, with the meals. And children under 12 years of age get free drinks with their meal. That's each and every Wednesday night here from Full Moon. So, Jordan, now that you're coaching in high school, do you like it? Do you want to further your career in coaching?
Yeah, I think I do want to continue coaching. I actually started coaching a couple years ago, AAU ball, and when I went to Iceland to play, I was actually coaching in Iceland as well. And when I was over there, I realized that once I got back to the States, that what I missed the most was the coaching piece of it, and teaching kids the game of basketball, especially those that are eager to learn and love the game. So I just, I found a new love and new passion, on this side of basketball.
Yeah, I think you make a great coach.
I think
I really do.
Yeah.
I
If I go to Iceland, I know I'm be looking for me a coat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How cold was it over there?
Freezing. My body adjusted to it eventually, but it's definitely freezing.
I heard.
Where is Iceland? In the North Pole? Is that the North Pole?
It's like on the other side of Canada.
Is it
Higher, actually,
above Canada?
above Canada on the other side of Greenland.
And let me tell you something. I've been to Canada twice. I've been to Toronto and I've been to Vancouver. And when I tell you that's a different kind of cold,
Yeah,
it's different.
it's colder than Mississippi cold.
Super. It's like on a degree level. Let's just say Mississippi like a 2. Canada a 15.
Wow.
It's different.
Yeah. Man. Well, speaking of coaching, there have been several coaches in the NFL that have been fired. The Cowboys. Did he get fired or did he just quit?
But it don't matter.
It don't matter. Okay. The Raiders fired their coach,
Yeah.
Antonio Pierce. He was fired. Jacksonville Jaguars fired their coach, Doug Peterson. Or did he quit?
That don't
It
matter.
don't matter. New England Patriots fired their coach after 1 year. Come on now.
Yeah.
They didn't get a man a chance.
Now you know what?
1 year, man.
Now you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna leave that alone. I mean, you gonna fight this man who went the same record as Bill Belichick, but Bill Belichick finished that like 2 records before, and he was there for 20 years.
Yeah.
But you gave this man 1 year. He built that. I mean, he was in his first year.
Yeah. It looked like they were moving upward too.
Well, they was because they beat what? They beat Buffalo, correct?
Yeah, they beat Buffalo.
And at the end of the day, you got to give him a chance. But I think he did what he wanted to do anyway. Who did they hired somebody?
They hired he used to play with them. I forgot his name. He used to play with
Used to be the coach at the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
hired him.
Him.
Yeah. The Bears fired their coach, Eberflus, after they just had a disastrous season. Who you a fan of?
I'm a fan of the Saints.
You fan of the Saints?
Yeah.
Saints fired their coach.
I love you. We never had one. So move on.
The Jets.
We never had one.
Now, of all of the, I thought the Jets made a mistake firing that coach, Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
They had no explanation for that. And since when they fired him, they didn't beat nobody.
Well, the thing was this: they made every trade to try to make them better. They gave Aaron Rodgers what he wanted. They did this, did that, and they still lost. They ain't got nothing to do with Robert Saleh. I don't think. I think they got something to do with upper management.
The Commanders fired Ron Rivera. Seahawks, did they fire Pete Carroll?
Yeah.
Or did he quit? Okay, and the Falcons fired their coach in 2023. But looking at this, what I can't understand again, I can't understand the Jets again. Antonio Pierce, you think, and now they're calling for the Pittsburgh Steelers to fire their coach.
Why would you want to fight Mike Tomlin?
He hadn't won a playoff game in a long time.
Well, that may be true, Rob, but I just feel that some of that has to do with management.
Yeah.
As a general manager and a VP of football operations, you got to make the right decisions. For what I understand from Mike Tomlin said, he doesn't agree with some of the things that they do in the upper,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that's what they said on First Take this morning.
Well, did you hear the wide receiver for the Steelers?
Pickens.
They asked him, has the team improved in offense since he's been there? He said, yes. And then they asked him, are you optimistic going further? And he said, nah. I don't think he knew what optimistic meant.
Yeah.
In his defense. I don't think he knew what it meant.
I hope he knew optimistic.
I don't think he knew. He said, nah. But no, I don't think.
Are you serious?
And then it's coming out that he was late for the Chiefs game on Christmas Day. So it's just a lot of internal problems.
I want to talk about this Dallas thing. Because
I thought Jordan was a Dallas Cowboy fan.
No, Jordan got sense.
Yeah, nah.
I
can't get on that train.
Yeah, nobody get on that train. That train gets off early anymore. Everybody except Mr. Mix. Anyway, so let's talk about this, buddy. I've been playing on this for the past 2 days. You think they're gonna get our boy?
Coach Prime.
Yeah. What you think, Joey?
I don't know about that one. I don't know.
He said he didn't want to coach grown men.
That's what he said.
I think he might stay at that college level just because of his impact there.
Okay, if the Cowboys draft Shador, he's going to the Cowboys.
If Jerry Jones sit up there and tell him that he'll move up in the draft to draft Shador, I agree with you.
Yeah, I would like to ask Coach Prime about that.
You got his number.
I want to ask him. I would like to ask him
Call him.
about that. But I think wherever he goes, he's going to be successful.
Yeah.
You know, he had a little trouble in bowl games,
Yeah,
but I think he'll be successful with it.
but NFL is a different kind of beast.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is.
Could
like to see
he
how he
coach under Jerry Jones? Because Jerry Jones likes the spotlight.
No,
Yeah, I was like Jerry Jones.
Jesus can't coach up on Jerry Jones.
Would you like to see? Okay, you gotta have me that paper. I can't. Okay, this is the winner.
Yes.
Look at this right. Look at that E. Look at that E. That N and that N is different than that. It's 3 E. That N, and that N. 4 N's are different. But it's Sean Green. Is it Sean or Sean?
Sean.
I don't know. I don't never heard about it. I think it's Sean.
Sean.
Is it Sean? SHUN?
Mhm.
Okay. What's the question was? The question was what was it, Jordan? It was
it was
ridiculous.
confusing.
Okay. It was. It was Bob Hayes. He was the first athlete to win a Super Bowl trophy. And what other distinction? Was it a Grammy Award? Was it Best Sportscaster, Broadcaster, U.S. Senator, Coach of the Year, or Olympic gold medalist? You really could have got the answer right by the process of elimination, because he couldn't sing, so he didn't win no Grammy. Okay, he didn't receive Best Sports Broadcaster because there were no black folks broadcasting back then. Okay, he was not a U.S. Senator because there were no black folks senator back then. So he wasn't the Coach of the Year because there were no black folk coaching in the NFL back then. So obviously it had to be an Olympic gold medal. So congratulations to Sean Green. I hope I pronounced his name right. He's from Clinton, Mississippi. Wow.
Congrats, Sean.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sean. He can get his 3 fries.
Actually, Bob Hayes, do you know what college he attended? OP?
Florida A&M.
Florida A&M.
Yeah.
Florida A&M. In 2009, he became the second Olympic gold medal winner to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
So let's talk about your boys right quick.
Mhm.
You got a tough game coming up against the Texans. So
I'm nervous. I'm nervous as a cat
why are you nervous about the Texans?
because they kind of blew out San Diego
That's
Chargers.
San Diego.
They kind of blew them out.
That's the Los Angeles Chargers.
And the Chiefs been resting a lot of players. I hope. Let me ask you this, Coach: if you rest players, will those players get rusty when it's time for them to play, or does the rest help?
Sometimes the rest is needed. Sometimes you have to sit a player down so that they can actually heal properly.
But also in practice, what you do is you set a game day, something like a game day kind of like facades, like a setting, to get them back and slowly into the groove. Let me tell you something. Andy Reid, it's too much pride on that Kansas City team, and then they're playing an Arrowhead.
Yeah.
I just don't see the Texans beating them.
What about Buffalo and whoever they're playing?
Who Buffalo playing?
The Ravens.
Now that's gonna be a good one. Are they playing at Buffalo?
Yes, playing in Buffalo. And Baltimore already beat them down this year.
I'm gonna tell you, that's a tough one right there. But you know what? I think Buffalo gonna pull off the upset.
You think?
I mean Baltimore. I think it'll be Baltimore and y'all in the AFC Championship. I know you're gonna be nervous.
Oh yeah.
He nervous already.
But like I said, I'm satisfied. I look, coming up, the Chiefs were always terrible.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see them in one Super Bowl, so I'm so happy that I've seen them in 3. So I'm happy if they don't win it. Of course, I'm gonna be mad. But I've seen what I've always wanted. My goal has been reached to see the Chiefs in a Super Bowl.
Well, the shocker of the week for me was the Rams beating Minnesota the way they
Oh,
did.
they sure did, didn't they?
I mean, they just annihilated them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, that Rams Eagles game gonna be different.
What about the Green Bay Packers
They at the house.
at the house?
Yes, they at
All
home.
right. All right. Well, Jackson State has a parade. Coach, are you going to? Will you be with your team?
Yeah, unfortunately, we will be playing, but I would like to be at the parade.
Yeah, they got a game that night.
Yeah. So it's
Guess
gonna
what?
there's gonna be a celebration kickoff pep rally. It's gonna be the parade, and then you can go by and take pictures with the trophy. They won't let you pick it up or touch it or anything.
I won't blame you.
You got to just stand there by the trophy and take a picture with it. All right. But anyway, we are coming to a break. Coach, anybody you want to say hello to?
Hello to everybody that's out there watching. Thank you for supporting.
Okay. Even Sean Green.
Even Sean, congrats, Sean.
All right. I think it's Sean.
It's Sean.
I think it's Sean.
It's Sean. I know somebody who spelled their name like that.
It is
Yes.
SHUN, Sean. Okay. Because the reason I asked, because you got two back there that's trying to can't spell Bernard and OP. they can't spell nothing. But we'll be
Smith Trim, Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
right. Welcome back again to Talking Sports Live here at Full Moon Barbecue. We are so happy to have our guest with us, Jordan Danberry, former Mississippi State basketball star and pro basketball player, now the assistant coach with the Murrah Lady Mustangs. Again, our condolences to Victoria Vivian. She lost her mother. Also, our condolences to a member of the Holmes women's basketball team. I think her name is Brooke Walker.
Yeah, she's the assistant coach at Holmes Community College.
Wow, tragic accident, and she passed away from that accident. I know that they canceled a game after that happened, and I know they have to be dealing with a lot going through this. Did you know her, Coach?
I didn't meet her, but I know a lot of kids on that team. So yeah.
Wow, it's got to be devastating.
My
Man.
hometown.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, but want to move into the high school basketball poll. This is the boys basketball poll. The number one team in this poll is Germantown. Is Germantown must be that good?
Yes.
They ain't better than Muddy River Homeschool.
Well, I tell you what, if they play Muddy River,
Muddy River is 19-0.
well, I tell you what, if you put Germantown with Muddy River will drown.
Number two in the poll is Columbus at 15-3. Starkville 18-4.
Yeah.
Ridgeland 18-3. Jackson Prep 17-3. Jackson Academy 13-4. As Boonville is 13-4. Gulfport is number 8 at 17-1. Oak Forest Academy 21-2. They're number 9, and rounding out the top 10 is South Jones. Also in this poll, local schools: Lanier is number 13, Madison Central 16, Hartfield Academy 19, Clinton 22, MRA 24, and Big Bad Muddy River Homeschool 19-0. Coach, what you know much about Muddy River Homeschool?
Say the whole name, Rob.
Muddy River Homeschool
Counselors.
counselors.
Yeah, I don't know who's on that team, but I know that they've been around for a little while, and I know that the coach has been building, and so I've heard people talk about it. So 19-0 record, you have to be doing something right. So
Who's Muddy River playing?
it's a great
Muddy
question.
Waters.
I would like to get someone on from Muddy River Homeschool
You know what?
to come on.
We're gonna get Bernard on that.
Yeah. Well, he got us coach. He got us coach that.
He did. So we're gonna give
He
you.
got us
He
coach.
came
that.
through this time.
He came through.
Yeah.
He came through.
But I would like to have him on there because there's a lot of questions I need to ask
Yeah.
the coach.
I mean, like where you practice, Muddy
where you
River.
practice,
Yeah.
who you play, you know, like
Yeah.
who are the 19 teams you beat.
Yeah, but they're good enough to be ranked in the top 25.
That's true.
How about that?
And I'm look, your Lanier Bulldog 13. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
So what about the Lanier girls? Have we
The
played
Lanier
them yet?
girls are pretty good. We played them in January 30th. It's a makeup game that we did not get to play. So yeah, it's gonna be an interest.
At Murr,
We're still trying to figure out the location. Murrah is in the process of rebuilding their locker rooms and stuff, so we haven't been able to play a home game at Murrah yet.
really?
All of our home games have been at Northwest Jackson Middle School. So
Okay.
most likely it will be there. If not, then it will be at
I
Murrah.
live in Murr District, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So we haven't got a chance to play at Murrah.
So you really haven't had that home court advantage.
Not yet. Not yet. Hopefully we get it for that Lanier game. Hoping on it.
Dang, right.
Wow.
We need to go.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to see Coach.
Yeah.
Coach. But a funny story about Murrah. When I was at the TV station, and I went to Murrah. The girls play first. Girl always play first. The guys play second. So the clock wasn't working, and the guy was over there. He was trying to fix the clock. You know how that clock is, kind of like this size.
Yeah.
So I go over there with my camera, and Coach Jackson was sitting there. She was like, "You better not turn that camera on."
That show.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
And you didn't do it either.
I didn't do it. I didn't. Because what was so funny, the guy was sitting there working on the clock. Didn't know what he was doing.
That's what
What
it was.
he was doing. He was pushing buttons. He was just pushing buttons, and he was hitting it like this.
Oh,
I said, "Man, if that had to take the fix it, I can do that." But she told me not to film it, and I did not. But yeah, Murrah's always had good boys and girls basketball teams. And speaking of Murrah, Ronnie Henderson is running for mayor of Gulfport.
Really?
Yeah, former Murrah star.
Oh my! You think you gonna win?
I hope so. I hope Ronnie wins. I didn't know he wanted to get into politics. Like
Me either.
you thought about getting into politics, Coach?
I have actually.
Yeah?
Really?
I have thought about
do what?
politics. I don't know. I just want to make some type of change. But I actually, at Murrah, I'm a teacher also, so I teach African American history, and that's been eye opening for me to just really kind of get into politics.
Well, I'm over culture.
Yeah.
I was a PE teacher. Now I'm over culture, and let me tell you, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's over discipline.
Yeah.
But teachers, let me tell you guys about us. We deserve a whole lot more money than what we get.
Oh, I know that.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh,
right
I believe
now.
that.
Yes.
I believe that 100%.
Oh yeah, you have to deal with. It's 452 kids go to our school. You have to deal with 452 different personalities.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Sir.
and I'm telling you, she's in a high school, so I could imagine how.
Yeah, I
And you
have
teach
200 students myself.
You teaching African American studies?
Yes, sir.
Well, as we record on this day, January 15th, it's Dr. King's birthday.
That's right.
I want to say, send out a shout out to that. There's a lot of activities surrounding Dr. King's celebration, thanks to City Councilman Kenneth Stokes.
That's right.
But so Coach, I thought they took that out of school.
They did. It was a big debate. But this is actually Murrah's second year having a program, and so it's actually a lot more schools just around the country that are implementing this subject, and it's really good. Good to learn for a lot of students.
Mhm.
It changes your perspective and your mindset really. So
You can take them on field trips, like to the Civil Rights Museum.
we
places like
plan to take one in February.
Okay. That'd be
to
good.
Smith Robertson's museum.
Yeah.
They've all been to the Civil Rights Museum, but I want to try to take them to the other one as well.
Smith Robertson is really nice.
Yeah, I've been. I used to work for the Convention Visitors Bureau.
Oh yeah,
So I've
it
been
is.
in that
Oh
many,
my,
many
it is super,
It
super
is.
nice.
It is.
I don't think it get the credit that it deserves.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is really, really nice. They have you can walk through the slave ship and all that. But those kind of museums, I get mad looking at it. You remember we went to Montgomery and we went to this museum and they had all these things in there.
Yes.
I got mad and the guy told me, "Don't get mad, brother. Don't get mad. Just reflect. Just reflect." I was like, "No, man, I can't look at that. I can't look at no more of this."
Ain't nothing at all.
No.
But I tell you what you can do is if you want to bring someone, that was living during that time, just call OP.
But again, Coach, we thank you. And I know you mentioned the ARC. Do you, as far as the ARC and you teaching and training these students, again, how can they get in contact with you to, I guess?
They can always follow my social media page on Instagram. I am Jordan Danbury. On Twitter, Coach Danbury or Coach Joe Danbury. I do not remember, but if you just search my name, it should pop up. You can always reach out to me there. I'm always checking those messages.
Well, Jamie, I'm tell you, if you never got a chance to see her play,
I've seen her play.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, she is. I mean, that team that Mississippi State. Let me tell you something. That team should have about at least 2 national
For
championships.
sure, one.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
sure.
for sure.
So that I mean, I know it hurt,
It
but
still hurts.
tell me how exactly. It's I bet it does. That's
I
something
mean, when
that
the
you
girl
didn't
from
know.
Notre Dame hit the shot.
Oh man, look, let me
Yeah.
tell you, I cried. I dropped to the floor.
Yeah, man, that was something.
I mean, that was hurtful. It really was. And they had just beat UConn.
Yeah.
And I just knew Mississippi State was going to
But you know, did they get tired? Or I mean, because I know the team was up all night,
Yeah.
Well,
taking
that
pictures and
first
everything.
year we had just beat UConn. I
Mhm.
know when we played that's when we played
South Carolina, yeah.
championship. That was a tiring game. The next year, we had played Louisville, and that was a tight game. And then we had went to play Notre Dame, and it was just a game. Basketball is a game of runs. So I think we kind of let up a little bit in that second half, and gave them a little bit of hope, and we just was on the wrong side of the ball that night, and that shot went in. Luckily, for them.
I couldn't believe that.
It was
Man.
it was the loudest gym ever, but our area was so silent. It was like a deafening silence amongst the loud gym because of how it happened. But yeah, it still hurts. It still stings.
I remember when that shot went in. I was looking at Victoria Vivian, and she was like smiling, like, I can't believe
this happened.
I can't
Yeah.
believe it.
Because you just in the moment you just like it's the feeling of shock come over you, first of all.
Yeah.
And I bet that dressing room probably need a lot of towels to wipe up.
Oh, yeah.
I could imagine. I mean, I felt for you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I cried.
But you guys made the state proud.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You really did.
So I
We
mean,
got a
this
couple rings, just not the national championship, but
Yeah.
we got
you had South Carolina on the ropes last week.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, and they did. I was looking at that game, and they should have beat them. Just a few defensive, laps. I think the coach over there is doing a pretty good job. I really do. Yeah.
We have a lot of good teams in the state of Mississippi, and I want to just send out congratulations to Margaret Richards at Jackson State. She came to a team that had no team. They had no players.
Take all this stuff off this.
They had no coaches,
Nothing.
and she just built it. It's an expansion team.
Yes.
And they are 3-0 so far.
Yeah.
And they played 3 good teams in the conference.
And I'm gonna tell you something right now, Rob. I'm gonna be honest with you. This Texas Southern game tomorrow gonna tell a lot about this team. If they go to Houston and beat them, you better watch out for Texas
Yeah.
State basketball.
How was she able to build a team like that? We need to ask, is that difficult to do when you go to a school with no players?
Oh yeah, it's definitely, especially as a new coach and you want to implement your culture and your standards and how you do things. It's just a matter of having the students buy in, having the players buy in all the way, and it seems like they've done that. So,
And one of the players was a manager last year.
yeah,
And
Let's
she's
go.
playing-
Play that originally, Esco.
let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she said she was a manager last year, but she's been just tearing it up. I mean,
Yeah.
she has a big body, and when I tell you she's strong and she has a lot of size, and it's just hard to stop her.
Yeah.
But this Texas Southern game, like I said, tomorrow is going to tell a lot about this women's basketball team for Jackson State.
Yeah. So again, congratulations to them, and Coach. Good luck to you and your team. I know the season is just getting underway, and I know with you there, they're going to be really, really good.
That's right.
Not to take anything from the head coach. Now, I want to take anything from the head coach.
Foster.
I just know,
Yeah.
I just know what kind of player.
It's a good two-headed monster.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we have a good staff,
Yes.
a full staff of 4 coaches there.
Yeah, 4 coaches.
And all 4 of us get on the court sometimes and play them. So
Man, they
Oh,
got
yeah.
about the same amount of coaches they got in the swing. They got 4 coaches. Good night. Murr got some on it.
yeah.
Murr got a little cash.
Pouring the legacy.
All right. Well, Jordan, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck. Whatever we can do, just let us know.
Thank you.
All right.
for
Thank
having
you,
me.
Jamie.
Anytime, buddy.
Thank you, Brother Nix. Well, thank you, Sydney. Thank you, Bernard. Thank you, OP. All right. We'll see you back next week.